Well, they love their football in the East Bay, and the NFL has once again returned to Oakland, California. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store. Between the Houston Oilers taking on the Bills of Oakland. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
13 yards. First down, Oilers.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Houston.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On second down, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Knight.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Third down and 1. Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Wilson will throw again. Throwing left sideline complete. It's Knight, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Sermon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Now Wilson on second down. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Oilers are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And he'll elect not to. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. In motion left, Flowers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now.
They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Again on 2nd and 10. It's Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Herbert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Here's Wilson. Touchdown! A.J. Brown from 13 yards out. And the Oilers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Once again, it's Jacobs. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. But you look at this defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve, because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. Got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to do. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. taking the look. They'll change the play. On third down, Herbert. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And he gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a fourth down. Here's Drew Chrisman now. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa sliding out of the pocket. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 7.
If it's stuck, I can't pick a play.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
All right, let's go.
Tua going to throw. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on third down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. A big play there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, but that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On second down, a run with Herbert. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there
as he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On third down, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Knight. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. That is caught by Herbert. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Here's Wilson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Oilers.
Now Wilson. Well, that's brought in by Knight. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down, Houston.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. Touchdown! A.J. Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Oilers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Now Tua's going to change things up.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Play action. Now Wilson.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. it's Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Now Tua.
Same target. It's Jacobs again.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, get set. Hey, Watson, Oscar, Watson, Oscar. Whoa.
Jacobs going to try the middle. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Bills will hustle to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs.
Down to about the 32. Tua going to try and go quickly here.
Brought down by Troy Anderson. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Tua. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Connects with Kittle underneath. Boy, far off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Bills.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And oh, it's wide right. No good.
Kaimi Fairbairn is set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
1st down and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, Oilers.
On first down, Wilson. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Herbert powering up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
At the 27-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This one caught by Kittle. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
But one thing we know about RPO throws, they don't take long to develop. He had him wide open to the outside, hit him with it, but I think his eyes were looking downfield trying to see that open grass. Ends up dropping it. That's a missed opportunity.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in by London. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Watson, Oscar.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. There's Wilson to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Knight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Now an option play on 2nd down. A pitch back. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Herbert.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Zach Wilson
keeping it himself from 7 yards out.
And the Oilers are able to widen their advantage.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. 45 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
20 TX. Help!
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
He'll get
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. All of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
The drive starts with a carry by Sermon.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And 3rd quarter here, you've got to lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding the clock. Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Now 2nd and 5.
Go.
In motion left, Flowers.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 28 yards.
And the Oilers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Get set.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but with self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Oilers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
42, Bills 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Good.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. But I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Room here to run. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year.
And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
That's caught. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Another carry for Herbert on second down.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Herbert once more.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for Houston. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
In motion left, Flowers.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down and a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 20-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Knight. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been stopped twice at the 1. Can they finally break through on 3rd and goal? Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
All right, let's go.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Starting on the ground with Herbert. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 15 yards on the play. First down.
A gain of 15. First down, Oilers.
They run once more with Stevenson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Wilson wants to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Houston, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.